real estate biz is drastically changing, and modern real estate success can't be learned in some old course manual. This is everything they never told you about real estate, where industry leaders expose secrets to success, contemporary lead generation, and how to dominate social media. All moderated by your host, the real estate goat and queen of social media, Carrie Soave.
Welcome. I am your host, Carrie, and I am here with a really special guest, Tatiana Londono. She is the founder and CEO of the Londono Realty Group, which is based out of Montreal. She was also the star of Property Shop, which was an HGTV show. I'm sure everybody's seen it. She's also a real estate coach. And probably the coolest things about Tat and why I really wanted her on this show today was she has over 2.8 million followers on her TikTok and over 200,000 on her Instagram. So Tat is what I call a celebrity realtor. That's what you are. Thank you so much for coming on today. You look fantastic. Oh, I just adore you. You look so great too. Okay, so the name of this podcast is Everything They Never Told You About Real Estate. So let's get down to the main question. What would be the one thing that nobody ever told you about our industry?
That you actually need money to make the money. You need money to make the big bucks in real estate because, and I even toot that horn too, it's the fastest way to make the most amount of money in the least amount of time. But you actually need money as a real estate agent in order to market yourself properly and get all those eyeballs looking at you. So when I started, I've been a real estate agent for 20 years now, a practicing real estate agent. Okay, I own an agency, but my passion is selling real estate, marketing. I have my team. And so what I didn't know was that you really need to spend money on your image. You need to spend money leveraging in order to make money in real estate, like proper money, not, part-time job money. Do you know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, you want to make millions of dollars selling real estate. See these people with less talent than you and less intelligence than you making the big bucks. People who can't even speak the language properly, making the big bucks. And guess what? It is because they have the proper marketing systems in place. And guess what, guys? I'm here to tell you that marketing systems cost money. You need money. So I'm not saying you can't make money selling real estate. You can, but you got to save money and reinvest it into your business. And what a lot of realtors do is they make the money, they get all excited, and they spend it on the wrong things. And so make sure that you save money to reinvest it in your business, in your marketing efforts, because marketing costs money.
What do you
think?
What nobody told me. What do you think is a good spending budget for marketing per month for a realtor? How would a solo agent?
Solo agent. So that depends on, so as a solo agent, I have a team, so I'm just going to have to divide and stuff. So you need enough money to pay an assistant. That's your first hire. And I never like doing any of the contracts. Agents should never like doing that. They should know how to do it. They should know what's legal. They should know what's not legal. They should know how to fill up a contract. But that is not where you should spend your time. And I know it sounds like basics, but I see it all the time. I've trained over 1,000 agents, at least, probably more, during
I was one of them.
Years in real estate.
I was one of them. I took Tatiana's coaching program at the beginning of COVID, and I don't freaking care where you're at in your career. Yeah. Everybody needs a fucking coach. Everybody. I don't care who you are or where you're at. Take a fucking coaching program. Do yourself a favor. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
So number one, where I should have put my first 5K, okay? My first 12K, because my first commission was 12K, 12.5K. I should have hired a coach. And I'm not here just to toot my own horn. There's so many fantastic coaches out there. There are geniuses out there. Okay.
Yep.
And they're giving away, pearls of wisdom for nothing, and it's a joke, especially in our industry. Other industries, like my friend from TikTok.com, he's a wholesaler guy. Kids with no money are somehow coming up with money to pay this guy to teach them how to wholesale. And real estate agents who actually make a couple of bucks, oh, I don't know. It's crazy. It's the number one thing I should have done. Anyway, but I did. Eventually, I learned my lesson. So what kind of money do you have to spend? Well, you have to have enough to hire an admin assistant. So don't be spending time on those brokerage contracts and on putting the thing up and answering the call. It takes too much time. Gary Keller said it best, and you know that because I made you read that book as part of my coaching program. Leads, listings, leverage. Those are the 3 L's to make $1 million in real estate. And you cannot focus on leads and listings unless you leverage. So the number one thing you should do is have enough money to hire an admin assistant. And nowadays, access to, affordable labor is everywhere, thanks to the pandemic. People are working online. You have wonderful, talented people offshore who are happy to work. Okay? And you get great work. I'm not saying you get mediocre work. I'm sorry. If the major banks in America could hire offshore people to run their customer service, why can't real estate agents do that? We could do it to some extent. So that's number one. You've got to leverage. All right. So how much money do you have to spend on leverage? That depends on what avenue you take. If you want to hire your best friend who happens to live on the same street as you, okay, you're going to have to pay $50,000-$60,000. Or if you want to hire someone offshore, you might have to only pay $5 to $10 an hour. That's the choice you make. And I guess an average estimate, you have to have enough to pay an admin assistant plus your lead gen. You need lead gen. So, because the thing is, if you get the lead gen going and you have no admin assistant, then you're going to throw money in the garbage. So you should start with the admin assistant. And when you are making about 3, because people will say 6, you're making 3 to 5 deals a month. Mm-hmm. Okay, then you hire a transaction coordinator and you start the team. And a team costs nothing. It's lead gen. You need to pay for lead gen. So where would I focus? Facebook ads. That's like I think Facebook ads and organic Facebook, Instagram. Your usual. That's where I would start. And of course, outbound. For sale by owners, expireds. Some things don't change. So if you have someone calling you, so you need someone to pay your for sale by owners, expireds. You need your Facebook game going, paid Facebook ads. And then you have your organic Instagram, but forget organic Instagram. That's going to come naturally. And you're going to have to do video. If you're not comfortable in front of the video, you better get comfortable, honey, because that's the future. It's over. Get your face in front of the camera. And if really you can't do it, because you're one of these people like, I hate the camera, I can't. Like, how some people hate public speaking. Yeah. Go see Dale Carnegie. Yes, he's dead, but he has a wonderful organization taking care of combating your fears of camera or public speaking. So, but no, besides that, you don't need to show yourself in video in order to market real estate videos. My biggest surprise of 2022 was the ISA I hired. Not only does he help me with my admin, but he has made me a ton of money just reworking my CRM, calling back my clients, starting drip campaigns. And I had an ISA prior, but this ISA is offshore, and he is so amazing and dedicated to my business. He's the one who said, Carrie's waiting for you. It's 12 o'clock. Hurry up.
Oh, I love him.
You can get a little, he's fantastic. I said, you can get a 2-for-1 there. So help with admin and help with your CRM. If you really start working your CRM, see, look, so many pearls of good price right there. CRM, ISA/admin, outbound calls to expireds and for sale by owners, if you're allowed, and Facebook lead gen.
I have a question.
There we go.
Where did you find your ISA? Just for those who don't know what an ISA is, it's an inside sales assistant. So it can be ISA or OSA outside, whatever it is. Where did you find yours? Fiverr, Upwork?
So no, I hired a company. It's a scouting company that did it. You could DM me.
Okay.
That basically takes care. You could DM me or DM Carrie. I'll let Carrie know. Or maybe we could come with a code or something, because if you go through me, you'll get a nice little discount. So in fact, I do have a link, but I used this wonderful placement agency that only specializes in ISA.
Oh.
Believe?
You know what, Tat? Yeah. I had a coaching call because I'm coaching agents now on social media. I had a coaching call yesterday, and I wanted to cover a little bit of conversion. And I said to them, try this conversion, try your scripts, but I need you to take, about 2 weeks and really audit your performance and decide whether you can do this, because not a lot of agents can convert, and you need to be really honest with yourself. And if this is not your thing, because it's not my thing, calling people is not my thing. I'm 100% honest about it. Then you hire. You got to hire it out, right?
Yes, you hire everything out. I have someone calling my expired, my for sale by owners. I have somebody running my entire CRM. Okay. I hire everything out. I have a buyer's agent. I have my listing agents. So I have 3 buyer's agents. I have 2 listing agents. And I sit around doing podcasts with you.
I love your business model.
Yeah. I've suffered enough. I am 50 years old. 2023 is all about me. Okay?
Yeah.
And so I work my ass off. I take risks. You could come join me. I want to travel the world. And if I'm traveling the world, I need someone helping me out of my business. So yes, I'm around now. Well, the pandemic taught us that we could be anywhere in the world running a business, right?
Yes.
So now that the pandemic taught us that, my clients could talk to me if I'm in Hawaii. My clients could talk to me if I'm in Florida. Oh, but who's going to list my property? My transaction coordinator is going to freaking list your property. Don't worry about it. Oh, who's going to do my showings? Oh, the other agent is coming with their clients to do the showings. And then my listing specialist will do that. It is my marketing dollars that will bring in the buyers. It's all how you frame it. You could live the life of leisure and add so much value to people's lives as a realtor. I love my job. I love my business. And I like pushing the envelope whenever I can. I'm wondering what's going to happen with TikTok, with all this politics. I don't want to even go there that I've been hearing lately. Because if we are only stuck with Instagram, I'm going to be very sad, because we know Instagram doesn't show your shit to nobody.
Yeah, that was going to be my question. Which one do you prefer, TikTok or Instagram? Obviously, it's TikTok.
So Instagram pays, but you got to pay to make it pay, okay? And they've raised their prices, okay? Mm-hmm. But it's still more affordable than the newspaper ads I used to pay for one weekend, and you couldn't measure the ROI.
Yeah.
Okay? So much more affordable than that. I lived in a time where I'd have to pay $25,000 for a color spread in the Montreal Gazette. And it was for a weekend. Not even, it was for a Saturday. It was for one day. And people were competing for that stupid spot. Now $25,000 could feed my entire Facebook ad campaign for a year. So we know Instagram and Facebook pays. We know that. Mm-hmm. What I don't like is that it's impossible to go viral. I think I've been viral, like my kind of viral, TikTok viral, over 1 million, maybe once with Instagram Reels. While with TikTok, I could go viral once a month.
Yeah.
So what I love about TikTok is they still have the organic thing going on as they're introducing their paid. I see the paids coming. But then what TikTok does, it fuels your Instagram account. It is perfect. So without my TikTok, I couldn't have gotten to 200K on Instagram.
Really?
So it was the young people on TikTok who saw my stuff follow me on Instagram. You can't do that on Instagram. Instagram will only show your content to what's the percentage? 3% of people? So but TikTok, on the other hand, will show your fans first. And if they like it, so your followers first, if they like it, then they'll spread it to more and more and more. So I did a video on, hey, Mona Lisa's running. I'm buying a new car. I need to buy a new car. Which one should I buy? Choose it for me. It went viral.
I saw that. I love it. Which one did you buy?
So you'll see very soon. I can't tell you. I have to make a video, Carrie.
I know. So what are your tips? Like, do you have any tips for realtors out there that are just starting? Sorry.
So Instagram has your paid customer. Instagram gets you your leads. But you need to grow the Instagram because you're not going to get leads if nobody's watching you. And guess how they're going to watch you? They're going to have video content.
Mm-hmm.
So video content doesn't have to be you, Carrie. It could be beautiful homes.
Yeah.
What I call property porn. Okay? It could be beautiful homes. They don't even have to see your face. They could just see your silhouette showing the rooms. People love that shit. Why do you think they watch HGTV all day?
Yeah.
Okay? It could be tips. Nowadays with AI, let's talk about AI. Nowadays with AI, you could even film yourself and it's not really you. It's you. It's a robot talking, but it's you. You don't like the camera? Then have the AI take care of it for you.
Right.
And there's just so many other ways. You can do so many things now with AI.
I know. Have you experimented yet with Chat GPT?
Of course.
I'm on a wait list. Awesome.
Okay, so this is what I did. Gary V came out with he was the first one to come out with content about Chat GPT.
Mm-hmm.
He got on immediately. I saw his video because I follow him on the night that he posted that, but he had just posted an hour. As soon as he said that, Gary V, I downloaded Chat GPT. I got the AI, and then I got the app. Some people don't have access to the app. I got the app, and look what they've done with the app. You can't see, but they changed the app. It's different now, and there's like little so it says, "Write me a song, solve me an okay." And this is Chat GPT. It says Pocket AI. They changed the name.
Oh,
Pocket AI. Yeah, it's not called Chat GPT anymore.
Huh.
It's called Pocket AI. And it switched on my phone without me having to do anything. Pocket AI. Happened overnight.
Yeah.
Overnight.
Yeah.
So things go on your phone when you're even looking. Like, the phone has its own life now. Stay away from me. How did that happen? How did the app change? Like the actual physicality of it too.
I know.
The actual icon is different. It's not the little Chat GPT symbol anymore.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm going to download that. I'm going to try to download that.
More cartoonish. Anyway, so how has it helped me? Let's see. Pocket AI is an app that will try to deliver you the most advanced AI technologies. Okay, we know that. Pocket menu doesn't work. What is this? Oh, there she is. Same one. Hello, how can I assist you? They changed the interface. And I love it. How has it helped me? Captions, captions, captions. Captions, captions, captions.
Yeah.
When I turned 50, my 50 caption that I wrote so beautiful and eloquently. Oh, no. Give me another one. Friendship. I wrote a caption about friendship and how important it is to have friendships, real friendships, and not toxic friendships. And well, guess who helped me write that? Everyone loved it. I got over 6,000 views on on a still photo. And that was
I love
because, or like, whatever it was, ChatGPT wrote the thing with me. And sure, you got to correct a couple of things. So what? People don't want to work anymore.
I know.
People don't want to work days.
So I have a question.
Maybe put Kim Kardashian there.
I have a question. I do a lot of content creation on Instagram and TikTok and now YouTube and Twitter and Facebook, LinkedIn. Oh my God. I feel like it's a full-time job. Yeah. And if people are doing it properly, it should be a major part of your job, of your daily routine. How much time does it take you to create content? Do you batch it or do you just create every day at a certain time blocking?
Are you kidding? Absolutely not. I can't. It's impossible. So what we do is I hired my son, Josh Pinto. He's a talent. I'm not his only client. At this point, he has, I don't know how many clients. He's at the point where he needs to leverage or else he's just going to lose out on money. He's doing very, very well. He's always been creative. I remember he used to draw dinosaurs as a child and sharks, but he used to draw them so beautiful. Everyone drew dinosaurs. Not my son was an artist at 3 years old. Something was up. Like he was different. The way he sees things that nobody else sees. Like there was this bug going up the wall in my room when he was young. He was maybe 8 years old and he could see the bug. And I'm, how could you see that? I didn't even see it. So he has an eye and he's the one behind on my videos. The reason we're talking here is that my videos go viral. My son produces my video content. And he's a genius at it because he knows what people are going to watch, how long they're going to watch it. He experiments. Some things work, some things don't. He lets me experiment. Most of the time my shit don't work, but his stuff does. He's the one who came up with the car thing last week. He's like, okay, we're going to do shopping for cars. You got it. So now he's all about, okay, you've created a fan base. You've got to nurture your fans. You've got to get a little more intimate with them. They want to know what you're driving for real, what you're going to choose. They want to be included in your decisions, you know. So I said, really? Because yeah, you can't be that robot anymore. I bought this house and I sold that one. So he goes, now you want to be a little more talking to them. Let's talk. So that's where he came with the car thing, where he's like, okay, guys, so I'm shopping for a new car. These are the 3 that I like. What do you think? Tell me which car should I choose, and tell me why. I want to know what your opinion is. Why do you think I should drive the Range Rover? Why do you think I should drive? And I said, shit, Urus. I do want to drive a Urus. I love a fucking Urus. Okay, a Lambo. So I said, really? You don't think that's too ostentatious? He goes, Mom, what are you trying to hide? He goes, you're successful. You're 50. You deserve to drive a Urus.
Yes.
Ask them what they think.
Amen.
He's saying, create a real community. So my son and I, you got to treat everything in your business as a system. You got to systematize it. So as I taught you, Carrie.
Yes.
Coaching. Everything has to be a system. So therefore, every week, so we've systematized the video content creation. And so what we do is we meet for a team meeting once a week. We go over our ideas. We go over what works, what doesn't work. He then goes to the office, creates scripts for me. And he does it for all his clients. He does the same thing for every one of his clients. He creates scripts. I approve the scripts or change the scripts before our shoot. So every week that happens on Wednesdays. Wednesday at 10 a.m., we have our team meeting. We discuss for about 45 minutes. Then after that, he goes to the office, does his thing, creates the scripts. He sends them by tonight. I have to look over them by shoot time tomorrow. Tomorrow we shoot 11:15. But by tomorrow, I know what we're shooting, how many videos we're shooting. I know the concept. I know if I have to change the grammar or if I have to question something. And I will bring it up before the shoot. It's usually not much. I'll say something like, really? I got 80,000 views on a Get Ready With Me that we did on the whim, where you could see my dress underneath my robe. And he's like, no, they just want to see what you do in the morning. Get ready with me. I'm like, oh, God, really? I have to wear this robe? And I'm always questioning his logic. It never ends because I'm his mother. But I do it and it works. So my son, so there is a system. We shoot on Thursdays from 11:15 to 2:15. And whatever we could get done from 11:15 to 2:15 goes up. And sometimes you could shoot 10 of them. Sometimes we shoot 3 because it's a long day or we're having a bad day or it's snowing outside or light as shit. So that's what we do. We initially were very cinematic about it, and we would go to different spots to do. Now we're a little more laissez-faire. Let's make it easier, quicker, more natural. And things change over the years. You evolve. So initially, if you see my videos, I've been reposting them on Reels. My original TikTok videos, I'm only reposting on Reels now. And they go viral. And so when we started TikTok, I was slow. So these are 3 things you need to become a successful real estate agent. Now on TikTok, 3 things you need to become a successful real estate agent. You have to go loud and you have to go quick.
Yeah.
Quick and loud. So yeah, and the whole camera thing, and getting this, if you're listening to the trolls, you're never going to make it. Never. Oh my God, so many trolls. They tried to cancel me last July.
Oh, geez.
Don't listen to the trolls. Look what's happening to Michaela. Poor Michaela. Because she was wearing falsies and said they weren't. Trolls. They'll try to take you down. Don't let them. Oh my God. Please.
Yeah.
It comes with the business. What? I had these kids when I first started. Go back home, Grandma. Oh, Grandma.
Oh my goodness.
And I said, send me a picture of your mother. I can guarantee you she's the one that looks like your grandma, not me.
Right.
And I don't care. I used to answer these people back. But again, my son taught me. To me, it's my son. He said, does Kim Kardashian answer her haters?
Right.
No.
You're at that level now.
Why are you answering these people? So I stopped answering them.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So I have another question. Do you and your son, I guess it's your son, swear by any apps for editing to help with your content creation?
CapCut.
Yeah.
I use Vixer, CapCut, and Vixer. I use both.
Vixer. I've never heard of Vixer.
Very good. Vixer's great for Instagram. CapCut for TikTok.
Yeah.
I think TikTok owns it.
I think they own it.
Yeah. So CapCut is the only thing he uses. And we're paranoid that every time we go outside the app, we don't get views. So, and I know it's just psychological fuck that probably doesn't exist, but every time, I don't know if it's a coincidence, we go outside the app to edit, guess what happens? We don't get views. When I say we don't get views, I mean we don't get views. We get 6,000 views when I'm used to 100,000 and over. So I don't know if it's a coincidence that maybe on that day the content wasn't as interesting, but because I see plenty of other content creators going outside the app, like the big lawyer guy and just other people outside the app. Because it's not sustainable. You can't keep editing within the app. It's not sustainable.
Yeah.
You're going to always log into the app to edit. So anyway, for repurposing especially. So we for now we use CapCut, the actual TikTok app. And then what we do is we run it through Snaptic to get rid of the watermark. Yeah. And then we repost on Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, anywhere you want. And it doesn't work the other way around. If you take your reels and post them on on TikTok, it won't work.
Yeah. See, I've been posting my TikToks right to reels with the watermark. I've been doing it the whole time. And listen, though, I don't know what it is, if it's because I already have a huge following. I'm still getting more views than when I think it was Save Tick I was using to get rid of the watermark. I tried to use that for a week, and I felt like I had lower views on the the reels that had the watermark, the TikTok watermark removed. So I'm like, I don't think it fucking matters.
So whatever works for you, but I've been hearing experts, who are the experts? Who's a better expert than me? I get more views than the expert. But anyway, I've been hearing people say that the metadata, they see the metadata. So that Snaptic removes all that. And then, but that's what I do. Now, do I do it? No. I have a system in place. I don't have time to be creating caption and I supervise it. I take a look. I have to approve everything, but I don't have time. My fingers, already I'm doing my own vetting for the coaching because I need people who have a couple of dollars to market themselves. So I vet my fingers, I can't feel them at night because the coaching program is very successful and I want to see who's coming in for applications.
Yeah.
So I don't have time to be reposting on Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn. So we do the TikTok. My son takes care of TikTok. We put it through the Snaptic, and then we repurpose the content, but not immediately. What I do is I give it a lag. So I wait. So I'm only posting. So make sure your videos are evergreen, right? So I'm only posting the stuff if you can. Like if you're a real estate agent, like promoting real estate during a certain time, I get it. It can't be evergreen. But you can only make informational videos, news videos. You also have to make entertaining videos to get people to keep watching you. But anyway, all that to say, and some things, some elements, some theory is universal forever. So, for example, real estate investing, right? That never changes. It's always the same. So, and real estate sales and whatever's behind that, how to be a great realtor, that never changes. How to make sure your house is ready for showing, that never changes. So anyway, all that to say, I wait. So I will not post a TikTok that went viral onto my Instagram on the next day. I don't do that. I give it a lag. So I'm only posting on Reels right now my TikTok content from winter of maybe 2 years ago. And people haven't seen it because there's a lot of people that are not on TikTok and they love it. And I got to 201,000, I think, because of Reels. So that's some advice. I don't care if you're not on TikTok. A lot of people aren't. They should get on it, but God knows what's going to happen with the politics of it all. Because now you have YouTube, which is, by the way, I said if TikTok is planet Mars and Instagram is the moon, YouTube is Saturn. It's another planet. And
I know.
Something that goes viral on TikTok will not go viral on YouTube. I'll get 3 views on YouTube. But I don't care. I'm just posting on YouTube. Okay, 3 views. Whatever. So
I've been using my YouTube. I've been using my YouTube to communicate with my database, really.
How?
So I use a CRM that supports YouTube thumbnails. So the clickability and the interaction is very good as opposed to if I just send a link. So I create YouTube almost for my SOI and my data, my CRM.
Yeah, that's so does one of the top agents at my agency does that too.
Yeah.
So he communicates with the audience through his little YouTube videos. Yeah. So Vimeo or YouTube. So yeah, I use both, but I don't communicate I communicate to my audience, not my clients, through YouTube. But all that to say, there's still a chance to gain a nice following, not a massive following, but a nice following on Instagram through Reels. You could do it. Like Instagram won't give you as many views as TikTok. But if you're going to do the video content, do it on TikTok and then transfer it to Instagram, a 2-for-1.
Exactly.
That's the smart thing to do. Because what will happen is TikTok, there are more chances of you going viral on TikTok. And all those idiot real estate agents that laughed at me, oh, look at Tatiana, she's telling everyone she's a millionaire. Tatiana's telling everyone she's a millionaire. Now look at them today. They're on TikTok. Catch up with Tatiana. Yeah. Oh God, I was waiting for this day where I could laugh.
I love it.
But how many times I'm going to tell you, I told you so, people? How many times am I going to tell you, I told you so? Just shut up and listen to the master.
Right?
Thank you.
That's what I did
come
a few
on.
years ago.
When I opened my agency, Carrie, do you know people laughed at me?
Oh,
When I got on Facebook and started doing videos on Facebook, you know how people laughed at me?
yeah. But you know what? I feel like when they're laughing at you, you know you're doing something right. They did it to me when I built my all-female team. They're like, look at her with all her, females, and look how they're dressing. And
Yeah. Yeah. So it's funny because now I see these real estate agents in my city running around, and guess what? Oh, you made a video that went viral? Good for you. You should have listened to me 3 years ago. Maybe you'd have 3 million followers. But,
right.
So all that to say, do what 5% of people are doing, not 95%.
Yes.
And trust me, you'll make it.
Yes. Now, tell me something, Tat, that not a lot of people know about you. Give me something juicy. I'm all about transparency, authenticity. Doesn't have to do with work. It can be professional. It can be personal. Give me something good.
That I like to sleep. That you would think someone like me with my drive, like that I'm always doing something, I'm up to something, always creating something, always making $1 here or there. I don't care if it's $5 or $1 million. I'm always like hustling. I love my bed, and I'm the type that will sleep in till 12 on the weekend. And I no one can disturb me on the weekend. So in the winter, just not to like freeze to death. I go snowboarding every single weekend. We go to Tremblant, the whole family. And so on the weekends, I can't get away with it because I have to get on the mountain before 12. So I'll sleep till like 10 on the weekends in the winter. But in the summer, I will sleep in till 12. I could lie in my bed doing nothing till 12. And it's weird because you think people like me, like if you hear Hormozy, like Hormozy's probably, he's at that gym, at like 7 a.m., 8 a.m., making $1 million here, $1 million. Not me. I'm lying in bed. Drinking my coffee, half asleep. Maybe at 12 I'll get up.
Quality of life.
I love to sleep. And I don't spend my life sleeping, but I think it's important to rest. And people say I'm aging well. I think it's because I get enough sleep. Not fast. But I like to sleep. Like, so for a hustler, I like to sleep. I love my bed.
Me too.
I like to chill.
Me too. I feel like you should really... Yeah, I feel like you should really spend your money and splurge on your bed and your couch. That is my personal opinion, because you want to be comfortable. Comfort is life, baby. Comfort is life.
Our bed is best. My husband says the same. He goes, "Oh my God, I can't wait to go." We're on vacation, and my husband will be like, "I can't wait to get back to my bed." We have the best bed. And we just lie down in this huge ass California, and we're like watching some series on Netflix. Like I'm watching The Last of Us now. Oh, I love The Last of Us, and I'm watching it, and I'm in my silk pillowcase because I don't want my hair to break, and I have my tea next to me, and the phone. I could hear the buzzes.
I love it.
Closing deals while I'm watching The Last of Us and drinking my tea, maybe a little cookie. But yeah, I love it. That's what I love. I love, that's something you don't know about me. Unless you're my mother, my husband, my kids.
I love that. Tell me, I'm sure you've been everywhere, experienced a lot. You definitely have the success and money to be able to pretty much do what you want to do at this point in your life. What's the one thing that's still on your bucket list that you plan on doing soon? Whether it's a trip.
I want to go to England.
To where?
I want to go to Tokyo. Tokyo. I want to go to Japan. So I was going to go to greatest story. I pay for a beautiful cruise for my parents every single year. Okay. And I take my kids and I spend quality time with my parents. And I love a cruise situation because in a cruise, you have your breakfast, you have your lunch if you want it, you have your dinner, you have beautiful restaurants, you have entertainment, you have alcohol, you have everything, and you have the safety of your own room right there. If you need to run and get something, or go to the bathroom, if you need some private, you could go to your room. Okay. So that's what I love about a cruise. And I used to take my parents on cruise every single summer. I'd go with my parents and the kids on a cruise. So I finally did the bucket list one. I thought I was going to do it. I booked the cruise for summer 2020, and I booked Japan. We're going to Osaka. We're going to Tokyo. And it was like a Japan cruise, so where I could spend some time there, Guess what happened? Pandemic.
I know.
I went all out. We're going to go business class. I paid the tickets ahead of time so I wouldn't feel it, so it wouldn't hurt. And guess what happened? The pandemic. So didn't get to go to Tokyo, but that is on my bucket list. I've been told that Japan is literally another planet within our planet, for real. Like, it is a different world. I'd love to go. I heard that the streets, there's no addresses. Like, just people know where to go. Like, you can't say take 23 Main Street. Like, it's a different culture. And completely forget different culture. It's nothing like our culture, supposedly. So I would love to go to Japan. That's on my bucket.
Well,
I love to travel.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to see the pictures and the video when you finally get there. You spend a lot of time in Miami, correct? Are you trading in Miami? Sorry?
Training or trading?
Trading. Are you
trading? What am I doing?
Are you trading real estate in Miami?
I was. And now I've been working on getting my my license in the States through EXP, believe it or not. They've been very kind to me, and they said, we don't need to touch your Canadian business.
Oh.
They said, we don't need to touch your yeah. They said, we don't care, because with your following, let's open a real estate agency in the States. You can coach them, put them through the different brokers, and so I'm creating a partnership with EXP in the States. Have I finished studying and for the final exam? No. Everything I'm going. So, but I'm doing it. So EXP has facilitated my American brokerage. But have I ever sold real estate in the States through partners? Absolutely. I could do that. No problem. Now, I was supposed to open an agency with Team Carrie in the States. But guess what? She went to EXP. We're literally, the lawyers were talking, we were going to open an agency, but then the EXP model approached them, some of them EXP, and they went off the EXP and they said, come with us, Tat. So I didn't go through them. I have so many people who've approached me with EXP, but I haven't done it 100% yet. I'm not there yet because so many other things have come up. Am I in the middle of studying for a state exam? Yes, I am. But at the same time, I'm the coaching took off. So high ticket now. You were lucky in those days. I was showing up. It was COVID, and I priced it at whatever because I do it for the passion of it all. We know what real estate agents make. So now I'm selling it at a higher ticket. I'm obviously including more stuff in the program, but it's taken off. It's doing very well. And so I guess that's my baby right now. I've switched my focus. But am I going to end up selling real estate there? Probably, because I have a home there. And I love it there. I love America.
I can't wait till you join us at EXP. I've been with EXP now for almost 2 years. Fucking best decision ever made in my life. I'm with GoGo. You know GoGo Bethke, right?
Oh, of course I know.
Yeah. And it's been such a great experience.
You can say hello. She got mad at me too because she was like,
I know.
I can't talk about the what I was offered.
Yeah.
But let's just say nobody offered me what these people are offering me. So, and I'm not going to say what they offered. And they've been so kind and generous. And anyway, I've known Go when she was selling in Michigan, like when she was a real estate in some real estate agency. I've known her since Property Shop, like those days, since she was a little girl.
She's doing so well too,
Again, video marketing. She was never afraid. And she was always educating herself, always spying on everybody else who was doing it well.
Mm-hmm.
She was always pushing the limits. And she's not afraid to do what she says she's going to do. So please tell her I say hello.
I will. I actually just recorded a podcast with her earlier this week, and it went really well. I talk to her all the time. She's my sponsor at EXP. I love her, and it just
I know. She's over 1,000.
Yeah,
isn't she? She's over 1,000 in her group.
Oh yeah.
She hit it.
She's killing it, and honestly, Tat, it's all about who you surround yourself with. And I was, mm-hmm. Yeah, and she's during COVID, like she called me and we were like, what the hell? What's going on? And we were like she was always in contact and very sweet. But yeah, I got shit from like at least 10 people from Core EXP people who pitched me the model. Mm-hmm. And Gogo was one of them. I don't mind. She'll get over it. She'll get over it.
And thousands of people that have joined EXP. They're not the only one who's pitched me.
We should all go on vacation together. That should be like a next year goal.
Yeah. No, we should do as a mastermind, and not an EXP mastermind. You should do a mastermind with the big ass girls from different agencies. I know there's some huge women at EXP. That other coach girl with the team from Miami also joined EXP. But Carrie just joined EXP. Like she's one of the top in the world. But it should be, but it's just some of the best talents at EXP now. But you should do a mastermind of just some of the best in real estate, no matter what agency you're from, all women, and we just go to Vegas or something.
Let's do it.
Beach somewhere. And do it. And we do it with class, business class, stay at a great hotel. Yes. Put in $5,000 each and fucking live the life. And mastermind. Not boring mastermind where you're freezing your ass off in a conference room.
No, like value.
Mastermind.
Value.
Fun. And we take breaks and we play and we have dinner and then, okay, let's break for another 2 hours. The way they do it with YPO. YPO goes on a fun trip. They mastermind for a couple of hours. They don't bore you to death all day with content. 2 hours, mastermind, and then they go on a trip. They'll go on a bike ride. They'll take the sun. And then, okay, more mastermind. And then you go for dinner. And then at dessert, you mastermind again. But play and mastermind, because the thing about these conferences is, you need to get as much in for your dollar. But you start freezing to death in the conference room and you want to leave.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, I'm not going to attend this. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'll take this speaker. So we'll make it fun.
Let's do it. So anybody out there listening, if you are interested in this mastermind, get a hold of me or chat.
We want to go shopping and we want to mastermind.
Perfect. Perfect.
Take care of video content mastermind.
Oh, that'll be great.
What not to do, call to actions, USP.
I love it. I love this idea. I'm going to start putting it together, Tat.
Put it together, girl.
Okay. Tat, such a pleasure having you on. I love seeing your beautiful face. I miss you all the time, and we should catch up more often. And congratulations on everything you have going on, and good luck on your course that you're taking too.
I'm like, are you done yet? I said, I'm 60% done. 60. He goes, Tatiana, you were supposed to finish that in 2 months. Yeah, but then I discovered coaching. And don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Remember the clickbait in September? Remember they told you the market's crashing like 2008? That actually scared the shit out of me. And I never get scared. And I go, oh my God, I fell for it. And for 3 seconds. And that's why I started the high ticket coaching, because I was just selling the videos I filmed with you and with Christine Girard and all the girls that were in our class. Holly McCormick, I have to call her. She just called me about something else. And so I was selling those videos, and then someone approached me to do high ticket. And I said, well, this is a great time considering the market's going to crash, because I believed the bullshit for 3 seconds. And another business just sprouted from there. And then the high ticket, and then the crash never happened, of course. Mm-hmm. The rest is history. So now the money is rolling in the real estate, the money's rolling and I'm helping people. So that's what's great about it, giving the values.
I love coaching. I love it. It's like that missing piece.
I don't mind doing it live. Like, people were like, I never got to see Tom Ferry unless it was in a live event. And I'm like, okay, for now you'll see me. I'm not promising you that eventually I might pass it on to people like you, Carrie, or people like, I don't know, some people who like to coach. Mm-hmm. But for now, you get me. So so don't believe the hype. Don't believe the clickbait. There's opportunities in everything. Mm-hmm. And don't forget to mastermind. You never know everything. So even if you're an amazing coach or great at real estate or whatever it is you're good at, always be coaching. Always be always learn.
It's for everybody.
Do it free. You don't have to pay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you have the patience to go through every single YouTube video, do it. There's so much knowledge. Podcasts. People are just giving away fantastic pearls of wisdom.
Yeah.
Go get it.
Thank you.
That I say, bless you, Miss Soave.
Thank you.
Anytime you need anything.
Thanks so much. And I'm going to have you on again soon. And I'm going to start putting together our mastermind vacation.
Thanks for listening to Everything They Never Told You About Real Estate. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. To connect with Carrie or for more information about her coaching program, check out carriesoave.ca or at Carrie Soave and Associates on Instagram and TikTok. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.